Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to Yummy Monday. This week we have Dipak. He's going to show us how to do curry chicken. So I'll let you take it away, Dipak.
Okay, sure. So I want to do first rice. I will put some rice here, Basmati rice, which is the high level and high quality, very nice rice. So I want to put some water and wash it. It doesn't matter it's cold and hot, but I need to wash first of the rice. So I'm putting that water. Okay. So we always put the rice is like how to put the water, right? How much water we need it. So we did it like that kind of water in our fingers. So you have to just do it that way. That's it. And if you want a rice very good and nice way, I want to put some cloves and what do you call?
Cardamom.
Cardamom. A little bit that. No rice.
Dipak, do you soak it with the cardamom or just cook it with the cardamom?
Okay. And I want to put some the fine butter. It's an unsalted butter, and you have to melt it and make a ghee called ghee, you know. So that much, rice, just 1 teaspoon or something like that.
Dipak, someone had a question about, do you soak the cardamom or you cook it with the cardamom?
Just put it with the water, rice all together. You don't need to soak in anything. So it's ready to go in a rice cooker. You don't have to do nothing. The time always has a rice cooker, so we don't have to do nothing. White rice. So let's start for that. Now I'm going to show how to make chicken curry. So I want to turn on these things. The oil, any kind of oil you can use. Vegetable oil, olive oil, and canola oil. I usually use the vegetable oil. So just few things like how much you need it. Some people don't like too much oily. So I always use the big pot cooking for little thing also too, because it's cooked all over the very nicely, So you don't get a little piece, like not a scramble. You get the good size of piece. So this is the chicken. This is the onions. No problem. So some people want to I want to start with the fan though, but it's a little noisy. Some water is made a little bit,
Fenugreek.
Huh?
Fenugreek.
Okay. Hey Johnny, you there? Hello?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is a go.
Fenugreek.
Fenugreek. The fenugreek seed is for just like for the what I call?
Seed.
No. For the seasoning, just like a good smell, like We always put this one.
Yeah, we actually did that on a Yummy Monday, fenugreek, and we did the ground kind.
Okay, you guys do ground?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, and this is the spice where it's go to the chicken curry. It has a cumin powder and turmeric powder, red chili, salt, and coriander powder. Those things go to with the chicken. Some people put different way, different making, but I'm doing the my way, which is I always do all the time. So this is another exactly not restaurant style. Restaurant has so many different style they cook. They preserve and they just give to people when they come warm it up, give them, you know what I mean?
Fenugreek.
Okay, I'm going to put some like around 50 to 20 fenugreek, just like that, in a roll. All right. So when fenugreek is getting little burning, and so I'm going to put onions, the red onions. So I'm going to frying onions.
With noisy from that.
Yeah, I have to do it.
These are the garlic steps and possibility.
So almost onions frying. So I'm dumping the chicken now. It's washable, already chopped. So I'm putting the chicken.
Deepak, someone had a question about the fenugreek, and they were wondering, do you grind it or you leave it whole? Do you leave it
I leave it whole. I don't grind it. If you put the grinded one, it's going to burn very quickly, you know? So
And they said, is it really hard to chew or it gets softer as you cook it, right?
What's that?
It gets softer as you cook it, right?
Yeah. So now I'm going to, this is a little bit well all over the chicken. That means you have to do that way. So chicken get all, they got a well and not going to be too sticky, you know what I mean? So now, in the first time, some people are doing the chicken, make sure little more cook and put other stuff, but I never do that way because I want to go to the everything inside the chicken and all spices. So that means you get a taste when you eat the chicken. You get a taste all the spices. So that's why I want to put right now because some people put after that because of the not burning for the bottom or you know something like that way. they put later, but I will do now. So I'm going to the first, putting the turmeric powder. So I will say 1 teaspoon. Let's see how much you have in this stuff. So I want to do that. So when I do that, I'll do again. So it makes color and taste, and this is a kind of medicine people like calling always for the good for the health when you have a turmeric powder with the water or something like that. So most of the people in Nepal, I'm originally from Nepal, they always use turmeric powder for all the times. Any kind of curry they're making, they must use turmeric powder all the time. And second time, I'm going to put salt. So salt needs to be by spoon, but the salt, how much you want it, okay? Some people doesn't like too much, but just make sure it needs good taste. This is the salt. It's a kosher salt, and I had to put a little more. It's not just like a regular salt, all right? So okay, same time, I have a paste here, ginger and garlic paste. The fresh ginger and fresh garlic paste. So I have to put like a two teaspoon or 2 spoon for the
biggest.
yeah, ginger and garlic. So still my stove is a high heat. So when I'm doing this, so I'm going to turn down the heat a little down because it's burning under. So that means going to be sticky. It's not good to the chicken. So I'm going to down little. So low heat now. So same times I'm going to the red chili peppers.
For the color.
So how spicy you want it, you have to put that way. We eat a lot of spicy, so I'm putting 3 spoons. Very easy. It's not a rocket science. So always you have to see the bottom. You don't have to burn on the bottom. So if you burn in the bottom, always spicy burning. So it's not good to the chicken and not making good curry when it's burning. So make sure not burning. Now, so now halfway. So I'm going to put this every 3 minutes or 5 minutes. If you have a low heat here, every 3 minutes, 5 minutes, you have to take it out. You have to do that way. At least 15 minutes, you have to do that way. So chicken cooked very nice way. This chicken is going to be very soft and juicy. It's not like a dry or roast or something like that. All right, Janet, I'm halfway now. You there?
Great. Yes, I'm here. That's great.
Okay.
So there were a couple of questions. Someone asked
Okay.
about the chicken. So did you use chicken thighs, and was it boneless, or what did you use?
I love to, because when you make the curry, it's boneless, not good come taste, you know what I mean? It's like a dry. When you have I make the thigh like a chicken drumstick. I love that one because I cut 2 pieces only and take out the end, the chicken knee or what I call chicken end. So we never put together that. So it chopped 2 pieces and piece like that size.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good size. Just you can fit in the mouth. You know what I mean? That size, the chicken.
Yeah. And someone had a question about, you kind of answered it, but fenugreek. So cooking with the whole fenugreek, they said it's really hard. So what happens when you cook it?
No, the fenugreek is never going to hurt. When you have to the put, when you're well hot, and you put a couple of fenugreek. Fenugreek is just for the smell, like we don't, yeah, for the smell. So you have to cook, don't burning black all the way. Just make sure the fenugreek is like getting little red, like a not black dark, you know.
And someone had a question about how much chicken did you use, like 2 pounds or a pound?
I use 3 packets for this, but you know how many people, you know what I mean? Just depend with the people. Depend with the people. I got 3 of these, so
Okay.
6 pounds.
6 pound.
3 packets.
Three, yeah, around 5 pound.
Mhm. Okay.
So how many people? I have like 5 people to eat, so you know, I'm cooking. Yeah, you can swing here if you want, Jenny.
Yeah. And someone else had a question about the oil. What kind of oil did you use?
I use vegetable oil. This is the best, and you can use canola oil, olive oils, any kind of oil you can use.
Okay. Yeah. Did anyone else have a question?
Yes.
Joanne, I saw you're unmuted. Go ahead.
Yes. Let me see. Where am I?
So I will take over this lead now. So it's getting juicy already. So I need to do that way because otherwise it's burning bottom. When it's the burning bottom, it's not good at all. So I don't want to burn. So still I don't put here coordinator powders and coriander powders and cumin powder because it's burning very quickly. So I want to put a little later when the chicken almost halfway to ready to eat. So it's still high heat. I'm putting now my stove number 3. So it's going to 5 minutes again. So chicken going to be juicy. If you want to cook high heat, so you don't have to like cook long time, but you have to do real quick. So I want to like a chicken must be tender, you know, juicy, just like you get all the flavor inside the chicken.
And Dipak, can you repeat what the spices are and go slowly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Spices are so is a cumin powder, coriander, sorry, so I always that say, and then turmeric, red chili peppers,
What was the first? What was the one before the chili peppers?
chili, yeah,
Oh,
chili.
chili, right. I got that.
Red chili, yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
So I had cumin, ground cumin, coriander, turmeric, and red chili.
Yeah.
When do you use the fenugreek?
That was the beginning.
Oh, see, I missed the beginning part. So does that go in with the oil?
Yeah, when
Yeah.
it's well
Or the onion.
cooked.
Oh, with the onions and so the onion and the fenugreek go together.
Yeah, no, fenugreek go first, and when the fenugreek little bit burning, little bit red, not black. When you put there and you feel like it is cooked and getting a smell out, so you have to put onion immediately because you don't want to burn to the fennel, because when you burn, you gotta taste bitter, very bitter.
Okay.
And someone had a question. You added garlic and ginger at one point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Garlic and ginger paste, 2 spoon, 1 spoon garlic, 1 spoon ginger.
And would you ever use a chili paste, like the Thai paste?
Actually, we don't put that paste because when you put the chili paste, somebody make it, they have some kind of smell, like different smell. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like not a real chili smell. Like a chili fish have some kind of smell. They have put some chemical or something like that, and you smell like a little bit different. But I love to go get a chili, like a, you don't have a chili powder, you have to get the dry chili too.
Mhm.
And you have to blend it and just put little, how much spice you want. It's just depend with that.
You put a lot of spice in that.
That it's like a 5 pound of chicken, and it's
It's a
all
lot
right.
of chicken, though.
Uh-huh.
Janet,
Yes.
I have fenugreek leaves. Are they the same?
Oh, Deepak, do you know if that's true? Are leaves the same as powder or the seeds?
No, this is leaves. This is leaves, Janet. Janet?
Yes, I heard you.
Oh, you forget
yeah.
it's leaves. Yeah, okay.
I think it's a different part of the plant.
Is a leaves also working same thing? It's just for the flavor. You know what I mean? It's just for the flavor.
Oh, so you could use leaves then.
Yeah, you can use leaves or you can use powder, later, but it's
Yeah,
for the just
okay.
flavor.
Yeah, and Lydia had asked if she uses the powder, could she add it at the end instead of the beginning?
No, like like a not beginning. When she has a powder, do not put in beginning. It's going to be burned very fast, very quick.
Okay.
Boom, just like quick.
So you'd add it at the end.
Yeah, not in
Okay.
like when you put in onions. So when your onions getting fried and put it powders and just like a 2 second, then you can put chicken.
Okay.
So that means it's done. It's not
that
going to.
Is that, Deepak, is that when you put all the spices in, is when the chicken's in?
No, later when I put the
Burnt?
chicken, I saw you like when you have the chicken getting all mix it up together, then you have to put each spicy each time and mix it up together. Some people put all together same times, but I'll make sure easy for me, and you have to know how much spice you put. Sometimes they forget, what I put, what I don't know, you know what I mean?
I have a question about the rice.
Yeah.
I love your rice, and I notice it's like 3 times as long as regular rice. Is that because you're
Yeah.
soaking it?
It's called a basmati rice.
Oh, I like that.
But I've made basmati that didn't get that long. You have to soak it for how long? You have to soak it.
I have a packet here we get from the off island, and it's made in Thailand or something like that. So it's called Khazana basmati rice. I can show you. See?
Uh-huh. So it's super long,
Yeah, it's a long grain. Yeah,
delicious.
this is a really good rice though.
And Deepak, we had a request for you to send us a recipe. Would you be able to write everything down?
Yeah, of course. My pleasure. I can do that.
If you write it down and send it to us, but it's so fun watching you.
Yeah,
And
I'm trying.
I put this in the chat earlier, everyone. I'm going to be posting, we're recording the session. I'm going to be posting on our YouTube channel so you can watch it all over again.
Yeah, sure. It's going to be fun. But
Can we get the recipe from you, Janet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine
so-
isn't too bad though. Yeah.
Oh, that's so not true. Yes, I'll email Deepak and get the recipe from him, and I'll send it out to everyone that's signed
Great,
up.
thank you.
Yeah. So I'm going to again take out the lid. So let's see. I will say chicken is tender now. I'm going to more heat now again. Go to the heat more. So chicken getting tender. See? I don't put any water, anything's add. It's come from the top with the stream and from the chicken. So that means you get already gravy. I don't add any water now. So I'm now going to put the coriander powder. I would say like not too much. And cumin seed.
And what?
What was that?
Cumin seed and coriander powder.
You're using cumin powder and cumin seed.
No. Cumin powder only.
Oh.
Oh,
So I'm going to again Mix it up together. So now the chicken is already cooked, but when you cook a little bit more, and it's not going to be hard, but it's still going to be juicy, but it's time for putting tomato. Chicken is ready. So I'm going to put tomato now. Fresh tomato. So tomato make a really good gravy. So I'm still, it is a high heat now, number 7. And so all the spice now, so tomato need to be cooked. It's not like a raw. It need to be mixed together. So make a more juicy and more gravy. Blending. It's not blending, but it's fresh tomato. So 5 minutes, I'm going to spin again. And in the time when I serve, so I will put the cilantro, the green cilantro on the top. Everything's and ready to eat.
Deepak, someone wants to know if you ever use brown rice.
Yeah, you can use brown rice, whatever you want in the rice. I have brown rice too, because good for the diabetic patient, and no carb, not that much carb, you know. Whatever you want it. You also can cook with wheat flour and make a roti, called roti or something like that, you know. You can eat with that too.
And someone asked about, were you using fresh garlic and ginger and not a paste?
Yeah, it's a fresh garlic. I blend it myself.
Okay.
Could you use fresh turmeric or only powdered turmeric?
Powdered turmeric, not fresh.
Not fresh.
Yeah, in a back home, we grow off all in our garden, vegetable garden, everything's, but we don't have a system for freezer, because there is always temperature just like a freezer. You know what I mean? So it's you don't need to use freeze, and so we always go whatever we needed. Go to the garden, vegetable garden, grab the vegetables, and there is no chemicals, very fresh, and we cook, and that's it. Every morning, every evening. So over here, everything's, you know, I have to go buy and stock in the fridge, something that way.
Can you use fresh ginger instead of powdered ginger?
I don't use powdered ginger.
You what?
No powdered ginger.
Use fresh ginger. It's fresh ginger you're using.
Yeah, I'm using the fresh ginger and fresh garlic clove.
Yeah, garlic. Yeah, fresh. Okay.
Yeah, and I just blend it together.
Yeah,
Put it together, blend it, and you don't have to blend, you know, every day or every morning. We always use same kind of fruit and different way. You know what I mean?
Do you make a paste and leave it in your fridge, Deepak? For when
Yes.
You need, yeah.
Yes.
So is it 50-50?
Yeah, 50-50, or sometimes you have to put a little bit more garlic than ginger. Ginger more strong than garlic.
Right.
And when you make it, how long does it last? How long do you keep it in the fridge?
It's go a week though. But if you like make a paste with olive oils or something like that, it stay to more longer.
With what? Olive oil?
Yeah. When you make the paste, ginger and garlic together, and if you put olive oil and blend it, and it stay more longer. The oil does not make to go bad quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it preserves it, right?
Yeah, preserves it. Yeah.
The chat has been very active. So if you asked a question and it hasn't been answered, go ahead and put it in the chat again, or you're free to unmute yourself and ask a question.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Anyone asking a question, I'm happy to do that.
I missed the beginning. Do you work in Nantucket?
I manage the Nantucket, the Walters Daily. So I cook there too. I make sandwiches over there.
Yeah, he works over at Walter's.
Oh, it
Walter's
was-
Deli.
oh, great.
Where is that? Where is
10,
that?
On
10
the
Broad
strip.
Street.
10 what? 10 Broad
10 Broad
Street?
Street.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're down
Oh,
there, Stimpy's.
Joanne, you've never been to Walter's? You'd
Oh,
love
it's
it.
Yes, they have really
It's
good.
like a
Is
New
that-
York
that's-
deli.
that's
Yeah.
Stimpy's? Where is it?
Right,
On the
it's-
strip.
It's next to
by the
the,
fruit shop.
yeah, next to the Steamboat Pizza and Juice Bar. Between there is a little
Ah.
store called Walter's Deli. And we
Oh.
have a great lobster roll, other sandwiches, anything.
A pastrami? Do you have pastrami too?
Oh my God, best pastrami Ruby in the planet. I think
Oh,
so.
really?
I went to bake
I
that.
never knew that. That's awesome. All right.
I'm advertising now my store.
Deepak, do you use coriander ground powder or how, what form is it?
Powders,
Powder.
powders, yeah.
And the same with the chili? I mean,
Yeah.
not the chili, the coriander.
Yeah, coriander and cumin. Okay, so still I'm going to get.
Wow, I can't believe how much juice is in there.
Yeah, it's just from the steam. I don't put any water. I don't add anything. It's from the steam, and so it's still tomato need to cook because it still have a chunk. It's going to be paste, kind of the like a when you cook and it go to the gravy, make a great, very nice gravy.
The tomatoes make gravy too.
Chuck, could you put canned tomatoes? If you didn't have any fresh tomato, could you put some canned Italian fresh tomato?
Yeah, you can do that, but I never use the canned tomato and puree or anything. So I never use it, but I love to fresh tomato, just like a. I don't know why. Yeah, but you can use. Of course, you can use. It's same tomato.
Any tomato.
Yeah, but especially not a sandwich tomato, like when people can eat raw, just like that. You have to like get a what I call.
Beefsteak?
Just
big
like a
round
tomato.
ones?
I use a plum tomato.
Plum
Plum
tomato.
tomatoes, yeah.
Plum.
Someone wants to know what your favorite dish is. What's your favorite recipe?
What kind? Is a many different way. But if I cook mutton curry, I'm cooking the same way. But there is some all the dishes you can have a chicken. You can make like a 10 different dishes from this. It's like a Nepali style. People have an Indian style. You can make chicken korma. They have a name like a chicken tikka masala. Many way. But this is a very traditional from the home, from the mothers.
Mhm.
So they never take the class. They never do anything. They cook every day that way.
Mhm.
So it's very traditional, like most of the people know.
Oh.
Yes,
And-
I would say the typical Nepalese food. Yeah.
And someone wanted me to ask you about goat. Do you ever cook with goat?
Yeah,
What do you make?
I can make good curry.
Instead of chicken, you mean? Instead of chicken, you'd make the same recipe except for goat.
Same recipe,
Okay.
but goat need to be more cooked because goat has a
Tougher.
really, really strong, like a hard to cook. So you have to cook a lot.
Yeah.
It's not like a chicken.
You would cook it slower.
Yeah. So
And longer. And
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah.
so almost done this. In a 5 minutes, it's ready. Ready to serve.
I'll be right over.
I know.
Yeah, please. I love to do that. Yeah.
Can you smell it from here?
What's that?
Can you smell it? We can smell it from here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Deepak, tell us about the rice dish that's like a sweet dessert rice.
Sweet dessert rice is called rice pudding. We do.
A rice
We
pudding?
make, yeah. Rice pudding. Rice pudding should be a rice. Sushi rice will be the great, or jasmine rice. not a basmati rice for the rice pudding.
Can you share that recipe too?
Yeah, I can make rice pudding, but it's very easy. Rice pudding, you have a lot of milk, but you just have to put very little rice. Otherwise, rice pudding is going to be like a dry rice. You know what I mean? You don't have to do that way. So yeah, it's very easy.
Can I make rice pudding with coconut milk?
Of course, it's awesome. You can put in rice
Yeah.
pudding when you have a when you cook rice pudding. You can put Cajun and raisin, and you can put
Grapes,
globes, cloves, and
Currants.
you can put, yeah, you can put cardamom. So when you cook for the flavor, you can put rice pudding is very easy, very easy.
so maybe you could send that recipe too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I definitely.
So does it have cinnamon in it?
If you want it, yeah, you can put cinnamon too. But what kind of flavor would you like to? You have to put that flavor. It's gonna be rice pudding, and you can put the like a coconut. What I call, when you have like a dry coconut, you can get it from Stop and Shop.
Shredded
So-
coconut, shredded coconut.
Yeah, shredded coconut. You can put over there too. It's very nice.
Someone wanted me to mention and give you a plug for your Dreamland story that you told about coming to America.
Yeah.
You were great. Were you nervous?
I was very nervous. It is my first time in my whole life. I never speak with the camera, light, recording. I'm very nervous. I want to tell more story for that. That is so much deep sadness, very grief, what I could not explain because I was blank. When I went there, I was like, I don't know what I did. I was like, I really forget, but I tried my best.
It was really well done.
So
Yeah.
cute.
Did a great job.
Yeah, I try. I want to be like this community because I've been already here 10, 12 years and I love Nantucket and I have family here now. So, I need to be connected with everyone. So most of the people know me who they are come to the Walters. They know me by my name. So I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'm very proud of, and I will say thanks America again. Give me the good life and happiness, everything.
Great job, Deepak.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you. Enjoy your curry.
Yeah,
Okay.
does anyone have any questions before we sign off?
No, I just need his address.
Okay. Are you sure you want to come over here? I can show.
Dinner's at 8.
Just kidding.
One last question about the rice. So how much of the cardamom seed, the pods do you put in? If you're doing 1 cup of rice, how many pods would you throw in?
Cardamom, like a 2-3, just like a 2-3, just for the flavor.
And
So
you-
curry ready now.
And
Okay.
you cook them in? You cook them in or just soak in there?
Yeah. I cook it in them. It's rice almost ready, just like that.
Okay,
See, on the top. So it's just for the flavor.
okay. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, all right, everyone. Thanks for coming. Thanks, Deepak.
All
This
right,
is
so-
amazing.
Yeah.
We're
If
gonna-
you really want to, if you really your mouth watering and if you
Yes,
really
it's
want to some
mouth-watering.
Great.
please come. I have for a couple person, 1 or 2 person I can serve now. Anyone come? I can give my address.
Tell Johnny.
We're in Florida.
We'll get the recipe out to everyone and we'll get this posted on YouTube so you can watch it again. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, everyone. Have a great night.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Deepak. This is great.
Thank you.
Thank
guys.
Fantastic.